Seems like there was a lot of craziness this week, Cats.
There was.
I saw a whole bunch in my news feed just going about my business, and then I know that you promised 2 days this week.
And both very good.
Okay, so I'm excited. Maybe, less on the Fall Fest, but more on the Halloween season, maybe is where it's coming from.
I think it might have been this year, yeah.
Maybe it was the Halloween comet. Maybe Mercury's in retrograde.
It's not.
Well, whatever the case may be. People are acting strange. There's got to be some astrological reason for it because no one can act strange without Mercury affecting it.
That's not true, Rob.
So let's go ahead and find out what has come from Evansville
I
Watch.
love when you mock me.
I'm not mocking you.
Really?
Well,
a little.
Maybe a tinge.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Remember, Rob, I read these as they're written. Some of them are strange. Some of them are funny. Some of them are just plain Evansville. We're going to start with disorderly conduct, 1100 block of West Oregon Street. Several subjects are throwing bottles in the road and at vehicles.
It's a jerky move. It's just a jerky move.
The little Halloween mischief.
Yeah.
Yeah. 600 block Crattsville Road. Caller says a male subject, quote, is acting a fool. EPD en route.
I can hear the call. I can hear the call in my head.
Yeah.
And they're using the term acting a fool.
Mm-hmm. Suspicious circumstances in the 1300 block of East Indiana Street. A highly intoxicated male subject knocked on a door, asked for a cigarette, and tried to force his way into the home. The subject left and did the same thing at another home. He was last seen walking eastbound on Indiana. EPD on scene.
Now, see, I love how that time they identified this man as certainly intoxicated.
Yes.
Usually they go with possibly drunk.
Possibly. This one was highly intoxicated.
Right, yeah.
Let's see. 1400 block of Aiken Drive. Prowler. White male subject wearing a red sweatshirt was looking in the windows of a home. He's leaving on a moped now.
I like that word prowler.
I like that he was on a moped.
We should just call people riding mopeds prowlers. They're prowling.
Yeah. All right, southbound I-69 under Lynch. A female was arguing with a male and then jumped out of a moving vehicle. She's now walking down the interstate. Update. Dispatch says the female is running in and out of traffic on I-69 at Lynch. EPD officer with her. No injuries reported thus far.
No kidding.
How crazy is that?
What was happening inside that car?
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to know.
No idea.
That one might make my head hurt.
Harassment, 3900 block of Covert Avenue. Female subject threatening another subject. She has a hammer. EPD on scene. That escalated quickly.
Fans of the Super Mario franchise are familiar with the Hammer Brothers. This may be one of the Hammer sisters.
Maybe. Fight in the 1100 block of Southeast Riverside Drive. Large group of subjects wearing costumes are fighting.
Well, it's less crazy this past week because there's a reason to be wearing costumes.
Sure, but I picture in my head like some great like cartoon rivalry and everybody dressed in costume. Like I picture Ninja Turtles
fighting with SpongeBob.
Yeah, or a bunch of people dressed as ninjas battling against, I don't know, a bunch of people dressed as superheroes.
Yeah.
It just the way that plays in my head is really amusing to me.
Yeah,
maybe it's only funny in my head.
Of all the fights we've covered on Evansville Watch, I assume this one would probably look the funniest.
Yeah, probably. All right, I have 4 more. 1000 block South Green River Road. Customer trouble at Long John Silver's. Caller says customer is in the store beating on tables and yelling. They say this is the 3rd time this week that police have been called here for this individual. EPD is on scene.
Who is at Long John Silver's that much?
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with the restaurant, but who's there 3 times in a week and getting kicked out 3 times in a given week?
Yeah. Having police called 3 times in a week.
Or here, who's getting kicked out of Long John Silver's once? I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been kicked out of a place.
No.
You know what? I was kicked out of a Burger King one time.
Okay.
In Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. I've told that story before.
Yeah. You made mention of Mario.
I did.
All I could think, this actually happened on Halloween night. I made a note of what the date was on this one. General complaint in the 5900 block of Whitehorn Drive. I'm curious, Rob, as to whether or not you have the same thought I did. A subject wearing a mask is on a go-kart racing up and down the street. Several kids are out in the neighborhood.
You thinking Mario Kart?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I wonder if the guy's wearing a Mario mask.
I mean, if he was wearing a Mario costume, I think that's an impressive. I mean, because to have the cart to go with it,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of Mario masks though. Like, unfortunately, like you can get the costume, but I don't usually see it with a mask.
Okay.
So if there is one, I'm not aware of it.
Fair enough. I actually saw one over the weekend. Somebody had one on Facebook.
A mask?
A Mario mask and a Luigi mask. But yeah, so okay, maybe not a mask. Maybe they're just dressed up as Mario. That was my question, was it Mario? Refusal to leave 1800 block of Plantation Court. Caller advised a Hispanic male came to their door and offered them booze and won't leave and now has his pants down.
And where's the problem?
He has his pants down, Rob.
Anytime a nice Hispanic man comes to my door bearing booze and taking his pants off, I'm come right in. Yes, bring the booze. We're out. Come on, we're partying. We're playing Mario Kart, actually.
All right, one more for today.
Oh, that wasn't even the kicker?
No.
Oh, nice.
One more for today. And I want to thank Dina for tagging me in this one. Dispatch, family dispute. Caller says he's trying to watch a football game, and she won't quit yelling at him. EPD en route.
That one I saw. I read that to my family this weekend.
That is classic Evansville.
Who
watch.
hasn't been there? Who hasn't been there when you're watching TV and someone's not? Okay, well, Kat, sure, but Kat's not a fan of sports like I am.
Right.
And sometimes I'm just trying to watch the big game, and the old lady won't stop nagging. Sometimes you just need the police to intervene to shut them up. Mm-hmm. Like you just need to.
Where are you at now on your manly scale? We hit
58.
58. That's right. I gave you a few extra points, didn't I?
Well, there was the hockey conversation and then a baseball conversation.
That's right. Yep. So 58 manly points. Yeah. You're false bragging about being so sports
false
friendly.
bragging.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it false or bragging. It's just honest discussion about the way I feel about sports.
Yeah. Keep it up. I'm going to yank some of those points away from you.
Well, I don't know. Mercury's in retrograde, so it's affecting me.